Judge not, that you be not judged. These words spoken by Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount offer a profound challenge. They invite us to question our tendency to judge others, a habit deeply ingrained in human nature. We often rush to conclusions, forming opinions based on limited information and our own biases. This essay explores the wisdom of non-judgment as taught by Jesus and echoed in the teachings of Stoic philosophers. It's a call to cultivate self-awareness, empathy, and emotional discipline as we navigate the complexities of human interaction. The urge to judge is often automatic. We size people up, categorize them, and form opinions based on fleeting impressions, yet this constant evaluation can lead to negativity, conflict, and missed opportunities for understanding. By examining the teachings of Jesus and the Stoics, we can begin to understand the pitfalls of judgment and discover a more compassionate way of being. The path to peace, both within ourselves and in our relationships with others, lies in embracing non-judgment. Jesus' teachings on non-judgment, particularly in the Sermon on the Mount, offer a powerful antidote to our judgmental tendencies. He uses the metaphor of the speck and the plank to illustrate the hypocrisy of judging others while ignoring our own faults. Why do you see the speck that is in your brother's eye but do not notice the log that is in your own eye? Matthew 7:3. This vivid imagery highlights the human tendency to magnify the flaws of others while minimizing our own. We become hyper-focused on the shortcomings of those around us, blind to our own hypocrisy. Jesus challenges us to shift our focus inward. Before we judge another, we must first examine ourselves. This introspection is not about self-condemnation but rather an honest assessment of our own imperfections. Jesus' message is not about condoning wrongdoing but about cultivating humility and compassion. He reminds us that we are all flawed human beings in need of grace. By focusing on our own growth and seeking forgiveness for our own trespasses, we can begin to approach others with understanding and empathy. This shift in perspective is the foundation of non-judgment. Centuries before Jesus, the Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece grappled with the same human tendency toward judgment. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic teacher, famously said, "It is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them." This profound statement lies at the heart of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics believed that our suffering stems not from external events themselves but from our interpretations and reactions to them. We have the power to choose our thoughts and beliefs. When we judge situations and people as inherently good or bad, we create unnecessary turmoil within ourselves. The key to inner peace, according to the Stoics, is to cultivate a mindset of acceptance and detachment from our judgments. This doesn't mean we become passive observers of life. Instead, we learn to observe our thoughts and emotions without becoming enslaved by them. We acknowledge that our judgments are just that, judgments, not objective truths. By detaching from the need to label and judge, we free ourselves from the emotional roller coaster that often accompanies our interactions with the world. Despite their different contexts, the teachings of Jesus and the Stoics converge on the importance of self-awareness as a prerequisite for non-judgment. Both emphasize the need to examine our own thoughts, beliefs, and motivations before casting judgment on others. This introspection is not about self-criticism but about cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves and our place in the world. Jesus' call to remove the log from your own eye is a call to self-reflection. Similarly, the Stoic practice of examining our judgments encourages us to question our assumptions and biases. Both traditions recognize that true change begins within. By understanding our own flaws and working towards personal growth, we become more compassionate and understanding of others. This shared emphasis on self-awareness highlights a fundamental truth: peace begins within. When we are at peace with ourselves, when we have confronted our own shadows and embraced our imperfections, we are less likely to project our own insecurities onto others. This inner peace then radiates outward, fostering harmony in our relationships and interactions.